AC 24/7. I'm Stephen Walker. More questions than answers surrounding the case of an Alabama woman who went missing for more than 2 days. Police in Hoover, Alabama are investigating what happened to 25-year-old Carlee Russell. Investigators say on Thursday Russell called 911 to report a toddler walking alone along the side of an interstate. She was talking with a family member when she lost contact, even though the phone line remained open. When officers arrived at the scene, they found Russell's car and some of her belongings, but she nor the child were nowhere to be found. Then on Saturday night, she returned home on foot. Police took her to the hospital to get checked out. Her boyfriend posted a message on Facebook, thanking friends for support, but saying she could not give an update about, quote, whereabouts of her kidnapper. Elton John made an appearance in a London court, testifying for the defence in the Kevin Spacey sexual assault trial. Spacey's lawyer want to discredit the man who claimed Spacey aggressively grabbed his crutch in a car on the way to Elton John's house in 2004 or 2005. But Sir Elton John testified that he only remembered Spacey visiting his home in 2001. Spacey has pleaded not guilty to a dozen charges. If it's beautiful and clear outside where you live, count yourself lucky. Millions of Americans are coping with deadly flooding, dangerous heat waves and severe weather. The Advocate Channel's Jen Sullivan looks at the extra weather patterns and what crews across the country are doing to keep people safe.
Severe flooding crippling parts of the Northeast. Some areas seeing several inches of rain in just hours Sunday. Bucks County, Pennsylvania, reeling from deadly flooding. A family driving to a barbecue was swept away by the rushing waters. The mother found dead. Her 2-year-old and 9-month-old still missing as of Monday. 4 other people were killed.
All hands are on deck, and we will be here as long as it takes to make sure Bucks County gets back up on its feet.
In Norfolk, Connecticut, the rising and rushing waters crumbling roads. And in Bristol, firefighters driving through a flooded road to save this stranded driver. But it's not just the rain wreaking havoc on the Northeast, it's also the heat. Country music star Jason Aldean ending his show early in Hartford, Connecticut Saturday after suffering from heat exhaustion.
I'm feeling a lot better, so thank you guys for checking in.
Over the weekend, scorching temperatures soaring into the triple digits across the South and West.
Feels like you're actually on fire after you're out here for a while.
As of Monday, 80 million Americans remain under heat alerts in 12 states.
For the elderly, for those who have underlying health conditions, this actually is very, very dangerous.
I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
The Reverend Jesse Jackson is stepping down as president of the Rainbow Push Coalition. The civil rights leader says he wants to see the organisation grow and prosper, and that members have the ability to build on what they've established over the years. Jackson created the civil rights group in 1996. It came from a merger of the Operations Push and National Rainbow Coalition. A spokesperson says Jackson's successor will be named soon. Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal is apologising about comments made about Israel Saturday at a conference for the progressive activists. Pro-Palestinian demonstrators were interrupting a panel discussion at the Netroots Nation event in Chicago, and Jayapal addressed the protesters. She said she empathised with their cause.
Maybe I should just walk off. Guys, can I say something? Can I say something as somebody that's been in the streets and has participated in a lot of demonstrations? I want you to know that we have been fighting to make it clear that Israel is a racist state, that the Palestinian people deserve self-determination and autonomy, that the dream of a two-state solution is slipping away from us, that it does not even feel possible.
Jaya backtracked on some of those comments on Sunday and apologised for calling Israel a racist state. She issued a statement that said, in part, she does not believe the idea of Israel as a nation of racists. The crisis in Haiti is growing worse each day, with gang violence spreading far outside the capital. The United Nations is urging countries to send security support and to consider forming a specialised police force that Haiti government has requested to combat gangs. The Advocate Channel's Paula Newton gives us an update.
It's now been 2 years since the assassination of Haiti's leader has plunged this country into even more chaos. The United Nations even says that what is going on here now is unprecedented in Haiti's history. What has happened is that armed gangs have not only taken over the capital with their violence and brutality, but it is having an impact right across the country. We are here in southwestern Haiti, in Les Cayes, and even here, what is happening in Port-au-Prince can be felt. First and foremost, economically. Now, remember that Haiti already has one of the highest rates of food insecurity in the world. And now, because of the control that those gangs have in Port-au-Prince, aid groups tell us that the situation is worsening even here. Not just with food insecurity, but also with the threat that that kind of violence, the violence that is already a reality in the capital, will come here. Listen.
We heard about GBV, we heard about violence on children, and this is something was not common in this countryside.
It's shocking for you then to
yes,
see it here.
And for me, it was the first time hearing something like that in this side.
In fact, the UN Secretary General was here earlier this month, and he said he was absolutely appalled by the level of torture, the witness accounts that he heard from, the fact that women and young girls were being gang raped. Having said that, what he is asking for, he says, is not a mission, but a robust military force by what he is calling interested member states to come here and work hand in hand with the authorities. That is far from a reality right now, and in fact, even the aid appeal for here in Haiti remains remarkably undersubscribed. They are still in need of hundreds of millions of dollars, and yet the international community seems to have aid fatigue about Haiti and is yet to step up to really try and provide this country with even the basics of life right now. Paula Newton, CNN, Les Cayes, Haiti.
College tuition is skyrocketing and the average wages are not keeping up. That's according to a recent study from Georgetown University. The Advocate Channel's Gloria Pazmino explains what is causing the sharp increases and what it could mean for the future of higher education.
Cal State University students are stressing out about a proposed increase in tuition.
It means I rarely can afford food and gas. I don't get financial aid.
It's part of a nationwide trend between 1980 and 2020. The average price of tuition, fees, room and board for an undergraduate degree increased by 169%. That's according to a report from the Georgetown University Center on Education and the Workforce. That rise far outpaces wage increases in the same time period. So what's driving up the cost? Experts point to some key factors: increasing faculty salaries, increasing competition at top schools, and decreasing state funding.
So it's a perfect storm for families where the tuition has been growing, grant aid has been lowering, and they are being asked to make up the difference.
For anyone aiming to pursue higher education, Michelle Shepard with the Institute for College Access and Success suggests always looking at federal aid and scholarship programs first.
Thank you for joining us for AC 24/7. For more, go to advocatechannel.com and subscribe on the Advocate Channel's YouTube page. For the Advocate Channel, I'm Stephen Walker.